further ado, I want to introduce to you the president of Synergy Solutions, Mr. Mark Boersma. He is a fascinating guy. He's actually an international speaker and author, and so he's going to be bringing us some really cool ideas when it comes to attracting profitable clients and how we can achieve that through Speed Network. So, Mark, take it away.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. So excited to be with everyone again this month. I don't know about you, but when I come back each month, like I've thought so much and actually done so much from the previous month, it's almost like there's no way it can top last month. It is such an impact. So when we look at speed networking or speed mastermind, how many of us have been certified in using the 30-minute strategy session? And so, I've traveled around the world. I've in all different countries, written 16 books and over 60 white papers, and I've seen so many sales systems, but I've never seen anything so fast as the 30-minute strategy session. It's 14 minutes of questions that'll just absolutely, like almost seduce, it almost like hypnotizes the person you're talking to, where they're so curious, they're drawn in. Well, what if you went ahead and did that like at an event with 20, 30, 100 people? What if you were able to do that? It's interesting, Kevin, because in Chicago, March 15th and 16th, and then there's a bonus session on the 17th that is going to go deep in a number of areas. And so, do you need more help in marketing, or, do you need more help in installing systems, or more and better leads, or do you need to convert more prospects to clients, or convert prospects faster? Do you want to generate a large quantity of referrals, or create client for life, or, leadership, create massive profits, or profitable partnerships, or profitable mastermind groups, or profitable clients like we're talking about today? We'll be drilling deep into that in Friday evening, and then also in relationships. How do you create, lifelong relationships? So in attracting profitable clients, what if our clients were lifelong relationships? That's going to be a lot more profitable. And so when we look at developing lifelong relationships, where's a good place to start? How about, in our own homes? Like, how about in our own relationships? And so my wife and I have been blessed with 33 years of marriage. Kevin, how long have you been married?
30 years.
30 years. Hey, congratulations.
Thanks.
Have you found it's gotten easier over the years, Kevin?
No, not at all.
Okay. I was hoping you were going to say yes, because I'd be like, okay, you're the speaker, because I have found it's not. It's crazy. I keep thinking, Mark, you should have this stuff figured out by now, but it's like I don't know if she's changing, I'm changing. Definitely our kids are changing, and now 5 grandkids, and it's like ever changing, kind of like the business marketplace. And what can I learn about business that'll help me to have a lifelong, amazing relationship with my wife? 33 years, it's a good start, but man, I got hopefully a lot longer in this life to do that. And then what can I learn about from relationships, having a lifelong relationship with my wife and my kids? Like, how does that apply to business? And so we're really excited about the bonus session. President of Tanglewood Conservatories, Alan Stein, he's really behind it. And he said, Mark, we're going into our 5th year of this, same 12 topics, but every year going deeper, every year getting better, every year getting stronger. What about in Chicago, kicking it all off where it all started? And so, Kevin, in the first time we met, to talk about, can you cast the vision on what, can you share the vision on what was cast then?
Absolutely, Mark. It was kind of incredible because it was a small group of people. I think we only had about 10 or 12 people just to start with. And it was crazy. We were just meeting in a small conference room of a public library, and you cast this vision and you said, okay, can you imagine doing this seminar live and then streaming it live and then being able to do this live in every major city in the United States? And then from there on, it would be every, major city in the world. This could be international. It could change lives. It could change billions of lives even. And it's kind of hard to see that when you got 10 or 12 people in a room. But what's exciting is that in November, we did one in Cincinnati, and there was other people from other cities in the United States that had flown in just to see what we do. So we have others that are going to be coming about it from it, and I'm seeing the vision of what's going to happen. What's so cool is that it's coming. It's like it's been in Chicago, but guess what? We're starting afresh in Chicago in March, and it's going to be spectacular. So it's come together. So not only has it come together in Chicago, but it will come to every major city in the United States, and then every major city in the world.
And so, Kevin, as it relates and connects back to, speed networking, I think learning how to do higher quality in less time, how do we refine that process? And when we're looking at masterminds, it's something that's, it's something like the Coffee Connection that you and I participate in, every week.
Right.
And to see the transformation of people, and to see people connect so very quickly and get things that maybe took you and I 3, 4, or 10 or 20 or 30 years to get, and people are getting those things very, very quickly. So when we look at right, that's exactly right.
That's it. Right.
Right, and when I think about, the MVP network and how they're using technology, to clone us, and how out in Cincinnati, Amanda, who had never spoken publicly, professionally in her life, and how she got up, because I wasn't there, she got up and she shared one of my favorite signature stories and did like a better job than I did. And I think, when I saw her, there's like tears running down, my cheeks. And you're going to be sharing in the Chicago event in the evening on the 15th, I believe. You're going to be sharing your story of your son and his legacy and how it continues to live on. And we're going to make sure that we get that one. That's why you got to be at these events live. They're, they do get recorded, but that one right there, it didn't get recorded, which is kind of cool from a perspective that, no show, no go. You don't show up live. So, participating afterwards is better than not participating, but it's not like participating live, because there's no way you can get and capture all the magical moments. And so are we, living with intentionality? Are we really focused in on what is our life vision, and how do we do that on a consistent basis?
That's the thing that's exciting to me about what's happening at Coffee Connections, which is really the outworking of last month's topic, really creating profitable mastermind groups. But what I kind of feel like, Mark, is that the system's getting so strong to the point where we're able to clone you've been able to clone yourself. I've been starting to clone myself in little ways. But what I think is really cool is that, if we started now in our 50s, we're going to run out of runway here pretty soon. What I kind of feel like we're doing is we're extending the runway, or creating a longer runway for people that are younger, that if they want to change their lives, they want to change the world, this is where it's going to happen.
See, that's cool. I love that. When I think of Alex, and he's in the military helping us have freedom to run our businesses, and I think of how he invested a lot of time, a lot of money and doing a video for millennials, and how that helped me. I mean, of the 7 kids, 6 of my 7 are millennials, so it's like, whoa. And it's neat to see Amanda. It's neat to see Jonathan. It's neat to see Katrina, who's a single mom, and Liliana, who's 10 months old, and how she's getting exposed to like this thinking, from birth, literally. It's cool to go ahead and see, Daniel and Sam and Eric, who's, he seems like a young guy, probably inexperienced, but he's not. He's got 9 years of boxing and coaching people in boxing that he's bringing into business in a big, big way, and I'm excited to see him get plugged into the network. Like all of these amazing opportunities with all different age range and all different ethnic groups and all different backgrounds. It's amazing on how all of these things really enrich us. I know we've got about 7-8 minutes here, so I'd like to just open it up. It's always a little dangerous to do that because, is there going to be silence? Kevin and I, like we're two little boys, and we could sit here and talk all day about all the amazing things that are happening, all around the world and how it's connected in. But it's really not about us at all. Like Kevin said, like Tom Kuntz would say, we're kind of getting on the back 9 now. We're over 50, and it's like, okay, we've been blessed, and we want to share that with other people and help other people learn in months what it's taken us years or decades to learn. So I'd like to open it up for everybody in the speed networking. Today is kind of a day of reflection. It's kind of a day of reflection and saying, okay, in the networking, in the speed networking, like what can we do? What story can we share? What challenge are we facing that we can share with somebody else on today, either live or on the rebroadcast, that will transform our businesses and transform our lives? So anyone have any thoughts, ideas, input on this particular segment?
Well, Mark, in going through and trying to get and attract profitable clients, are there others that have the same discouraging things in going through their databases and seeing where they can make them better, and what they can do to increase their profitable clients?
Yeah, great question, Jennifer. That is a really complex question. It was interesting because after the coffee connection, Kevin and I were hanging out, and I had agreed this year not to vaporize anybody, and so I was a little reluctant to say anything to Kevin because I saw a couple of things maybe that might be a little offensive, or he might be hurt or angry or upset, and so I went ahead and said, I kind of approached it gingerly, and he said, no, keep talking. No, I want it. My wife's been saying something. And one of the things I shared to him was, I wonder, Kevin, if you're lazy, and he just started laughing. It was like the coolest thing. Like he wasn't offended or upset. He's like, no, I totally am. He acknowledged it. And this is where I think, Jennifer, like Jill, she started a mastermind group, Success Circle of 12 for lazy people. And she attended, and Alan and I attended, and a number of other people have attended. And so that particular question, Jennifer, I can come up with something really simple and easy, like, one of the best ways to, get a better database is to go ahead and get more referrals from your clients. Mm-hmm. Or tap into their spheres of influence. Or find out what they're passionate about. Are they on any boards? Like, are they interested in stopping child trafficking? Are they interested in single moms or kids at risk? Are they interested in cancer, curing cancer? Like, what are people really passionate about? And then how do you go ahead and put that into a system that helps. I know that Synergy has been contracting with Executive Virtual Assistants and Life Masteries Institute. So all of our clients on Action Vision, we contract with Life Masteries Institute to take them through. It's a good size investment for us to take them through and discover their life vision. And so, one of the EVAs who specializes in it meets with them on a weekly basis for a number of weeks to help them discover it and live their life vision. And that's not something that, we've done for a long period of time. I think it's been, 6 months, 9 months. And so it increased our cost, of doing business. And we didn't raise our prices. We just said, hey, we're going to do this. We think it's important to our clients. And so, I think, Jennifer, that when we invest into things that are life-changing for people, we're going to attract more clients. But that's not easy. It's not simple. It takes hard work. It takes doing things that may not work the first time. It takes so much hard work. I think a lot of times people want to have the additional profit, additional money, additional sales, but they're always trying to cheat the system. How do I go ahead and get a lot without putting a lot in? And I just haven't found that to be successful. I don't know if that'll help. I think today's session, going through each one of the different the DNAs, I think that's going to go ahead and help tremendously, Jennifer, if that makes sense.
It does. It does. And you mentioned earlier about quality over quantity, and I think in this journey that I'm going through with our current database and going through and realizing more and more how true that is, that you want a quality partner to work with to get future business, not just a number.
And see, this is what I have found, Jennifer, is you're not going to find them. You're going to have to build them. And this is where it takes hard work. And so, so you're not going to find partners that are 8, 9s, and 10s. You're going to have to build them. So your database, it's not that it can't improve, but on a partner's basis, it's not going to improve. I'm pretty confident about that. Customers, maybe if you can tap into your current customers, their spheres of influence. If you leverage Untangled Minds and Life Masteries Institute and you start, leveraging those things, yes, you can do it. But profitable partnerships, it's not going to happen. You're not going to get a better database. They're just not out there. You're going to have to develop your database, and you're going to have to develop profitable partnerships. I was talking to a young man this last week, and he said he was concerned that he had too high standards for his future wife. And he was seeing a young lady that weekend, and he said, I'm going to give her a chance. And I'm like, yeah, that's not. He wants this amazing wife, but is he an amazing man? He wants this amazing woman. Okay, he's going to have to develop her, and she's definitely going to have to develop him, and they're going to have to become amazing together. So everybody's looking for other people who are amazing, and they're not investing into themselves to go ahead and be amazing partners themselves. And so it's something you're going to have to develop, Jennifer. In my 30 years, I've never found an amazing partner. I've always built them. Always. Make sense?
It does. So I'm going to try to find a blue fish and turn him into a green fish.
That's exactly right. Well, no, a yellow fish to a green fish to a red fish, and then a red fish to a blue fish. Yep. The fishery principle. All right, Kevin, I think that's it.